Hello and a very warm welcome to Science Monitor, your weekly update on what's happening in the field of science, technology, research and innovation in and around the country. I'm Tina Jha. From a novel hybrid technology to disinfect water, to studies providing fascinating insights into migratory birds, we have plenty in store for you on this edition of Science Monitor. But as always, let's begin with the top stories of the week. Scientists combine modern technology and Indian traditional knowledge to disinfect water. Novel and economical hybrid technology developed by CSIR NCL can provide safe and healthy drinking water to all. Bird banding and bringing studies by Bombay Natural History Society are revealing fascinating insights into migratory birds. The studies highlight the need for international collaboration as birds know no boundaries. Structure of a crucial region deciphered in one of the key proteins of SARS-CoV-2. The research by IIT Mandi will lead to better understanding of the disease as the protein plays a key role in suppressing the host immune system. And Government of India's Department of Science and Technology has contributed immensely to nation building in the last 50 years. India's position in global science and technology efforts and innovation has also risen remarkably in recent years. And now the news in detail. Scientists at Pune-based CSIR National Chemical Laboratory have combined modern technology and traditional knowledge of Ayurveda to provide safe and healthy drinking water. The new hybrid technology is economical and uses natural oils having antimicrobial properties. The technology has been developed with the support of Water Technology Initiative of the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India. More details in this report.
India has a huge population and its water resources have been excessively exploited in a disorderly manner. This has deepened the crisis of safe drinking water, resulting in a large population not getting clean drinking water. Apart from this, water sources across the country have been contaminated due to pollution, and the number of harmful bacteria in water is also on the rise. To kill such pathogens, chlorination is the go-to method adopted today, but this chemical method has its own side effects. In view of this, the National Chemical Laboratory of the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research (CSIR) Pune has developed a new technology to purify water by combining traditional Indian knowledge with modern technology. It is a cost-effective hybrid technology developed under the Water Technology Initiative of the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India, and it has been named Swastik.
The conventional method of chlorination has a major drawback that it forms disinfection byproducts, some of which are carcinogenic in nature, and therefore we need to have a self-sustaining technology which is economical in our environment, and we believe that this particular development will help us in this regard.
The Safe Water and Sustainable Technology Initiative from Indian Knowledge Base, that is Swastik, involves boiling of a liquid as a result of pressure reduction and also uses natural oils having antimicrobial properties. This technology can eliminate harmful bacteria, including antimicrobial resistant bacteria, economically. During testing, this method was found to remove gram-negative E. coli and gram-positive S. aureus bacteria, and even difficult opportunistic pathogenic bacteria typically in 5 to 10 minutes. The technique integrates the Indian traditional knowledge of Ayurveda for complete disinfection of water and also offers possible health benefits of natural oils.
We We developed this technology in 2019. We have already patented this process. We have filed patent in this regard. So we believe that this novel strategy of Swastik can have significant benefits in terms of technological translation and for societal benefits for techno-economically providing safe water and also possibly health benefits, because here we are using natural oils such as clove oil, which is quite useful, and in the COVID-19 scenario where we are concerned with increasing immunity, we can use many such oils for increasing immunity, and this particular technique can be used for household appliances as well as corporation water treatment plants.
This technology is very cost-effective as compared to other modern water treatment procedures and can be easily used at home. This method was demonstrated by researchers at the IIT Bombay Tech Fest 2020. With the help of Swastik water purification technology, safe and quality drinking water can be made available to all the citizens.
Bombay Natural History Society has contributed remarkably to environment conservation through its scientific observations and biodiversity studies. The society has revealed a lot of information about the route of the migratory birds, their breeding zones, as well as their stopover sites through its systematic large-scale ringing studies. Now, the recent resighting of the birds tagged by the society have once again uncovered the interesting details of the long-distance migration by birds. Here's a report.
Sights of small, colorful birds attract everyone. Like all species, these birds too play a major role in conserving the environment. Though we are still ignorant of the various paths these birds cover to fulfill this task. To unravel such mysteries, Mumbai-based Bombay Natural History Society has been tagging various species of the birds for years. And time to time, these studies have shown that birds know no boundaries. And the small birds have the strength to migrate over long distances. In 2017, the organization tagged a medium-sized shorebird, the Terek sandpiper, in Gujarat's Kutch, which was spotted in Pakistan's Khyber region in May this year. Similarly, in 2019, a tagged Curlew sandpiper was identified in Taijin, China. Similar fascinating facts about the migration of birds outside the country's borders and the challenges faced by them have been uncovered by such studies. In the bird ringing study, a lightweight metal ring is placed on the bird's feet with an alphanumeric code. Apart from this, special colored bands and neck collars are also placed on some species. Each region has been given a different color under the International Flyway Protocol. And these color combinations reveal a lot about the migration of the birds. After this, these birds are identified by members of ornithological networks and bird conservation organizations in different countries. The BNHS has been conducted ringing studies for over 90 years. Now, it has started using social media as well, due to which the possibility of sighting of more and more birds has increased. The migratory trend of birds has emphasized the need for international collaboration in bird conservation. For example, India is a breeding ground for the bright orange-beaked Indian skimmer, but tagging has exposed its migration to Bangladesh. India comes in the Central Asian flyway zone of migratory birds and plays a major role in migratory bird conservation. Recently, India has also started a national action plan for the Central Asian flyway. Under this, 20 major wetlands and 9 wetland clusters in the country have been identified as critical sites for migratory water birds. These areas are being studied by the BNHS under the CAF National Action Plan. Ringing studies reveal the habitat of these birds, their movements, the challenges faced by them, and the exact area of migration. This can help in making
Welcome back. You're watching Science Monitor. Numerous studies are being conducted across the globe to elucidate the structure and functions of SARS-CoV-2's proteins to gain complete information about the virus as well as the disease. Now, researchers from IIT Mandi have made significant contributions to these studies. The researchers have deciphered the conformation of a crucial region in one of the key proteins of the virus in isolation. This success will lead to better understanding of the disease as the protein plays a key role in suppressing the host immune system.
the second wave of the COVID-19 is proving to be more devastating. As far as the treatment is concerned, the strategy is to manage the COVID-19 symptoms while the host fights off the infection with its immune system. No antiviral drug has yet been confirmed globally to inhibit the virus from replicating, as a virus can also be neutralized by attacking its proteins. So scientists across the world are busy elucidating the structural and functional details of the SARS-CoV-2 proteins. In this series, researchers from the Indian Institute of Technology, Mandi, have uncovered the structure of the C-terminal region of NSP1, a key protein of SARS-CoV-2. The researchers studied the structure as well as the changes in this region in different environments. This knowledge can help in developing better understanding of the virus as well as its mode of action.
NSP1 protein of SARS-CoV-2 is known as a translational host setup factor. And there are reports that if the C-terminal region is truncated, then that translational host setup is inhibited. So this was very important to investigate the NSP1 C-terminal region structure and dynamics in isolation.
SARS-CoV-2 has 16 non-structural proteins or NSPs, of which NSP1 plays a key role in pathogenicity by disrupting the proteins of the host cell and suppressing its immune functions. This protein is composed of 180 amino acids. The first, 127 region, has been experimentally shown to form an independent structure through a previous research by scientists at the University of Alabama. However, the remaining 131 to 180 amino acids comprising the C region also have an important role in weakening the immune system of cells. By using circular dichroism spectroscopy and molecular dynamics simulations, Dr. Rajneesh Giri and his team from the School of Basic Sciences, IIT Mandi, have deciphered the conformation of this region in isolation. It has been observed that if this region is removed, then NSP1 is unable to stop the translation by ribosomes.
In our lab, using the experiments and molecular dynamic simulation studies, we identified that the non-structural protein 1 amino acid residues region 130 to 180 is actually an intrinsically disordered region in isolation, and it is highly dynamic.
Understanding the conformational structure and associated functions of key viral proteins such as the NSP1 can help in developing therapeutics that can target these proteins and stop the virus in its tracks. And such studies can bring this approach closer to reality. The findings of this study have been published in the research journal Current Research in Virological Science.
And now let's take a quick look at some other developments that have made news in the field of science and technology in our special segment, Science Express.
Scientists at the Bangalore-based Jawaharlal Nehru Centre for Advanced Scientific Research, an autonomous institute under the Department of Science and Technology, have succeeded in developing an efficient artificial synaptic network that mimics the human brain. This technique is more efficient compared to the traditional tools of artificial intelligence. There are about 100 billion neurons in the human brain which largely connect with each other through their axons and dendrites, forming giant junctions called synapses. This complex bioneural network is believed to provide superior cognitive abilities. The brain consumes only 20 watts of energy through parallel processing, whereas traditional computing platforms consume 1 million watts of energy to imitate basic human knowledge. The novel synaptic network developed by Indian scientists mimics the functioning of the brain synapses and can mimic complex psychological behaviors without external supporting circuits. This achievement can establish a new dimension in artificial intelligence technology. NASA has selected 2 new missions to study Venus in the near future. On 3rd of June, NASA Chief Administrator Bill Nelson announced the missions that are worth about $500 million. NASA plans to launch new missions called Da Vinci Plus and Veritas within a decade. The purpose of these missions is to study the planet to help understand why it could not support life despite having many characteristics like Earth. The Da Vinci Plus spacecraft will investigate the atmosphere of Venus to gain information on how it formed and evolved, and will also try to detect noble gases like helium. The second spacecraft, Veritas, will do 3D mapping of the surface of Venus. Veritas will try to trace the planet's geological history to know why it has evolved so differently from Earth. Venus is believed to be the first planet in the solar system where life could have flourished and possibly had an ocean and climate similar to Earth. A farmer in Himachal Pradesh has developed a new variety of self-pollinating apple that does not require long periods of chilling to flower and bear fruit. This apple variety can also be grown in various plains and tropical areas of India, where temperatures reach 40 to 45 degrees Celsius during summers. Developed by a progressive farmer, Hariman Sharma. This variety, named HRMN99, provides an opportunity for apple cultivation in lower hilly areas. Department of Science and Technology's National Innovation Foundation India has assisted in testing the apple variety and spreading it to other states. Hariman Sharma has previously developed several other fruit species, including mango. In 2017, during the 9th National Biennial Grassroots Innovation and Outstanding Traditional Knowledge Awards, Hariman Sharma was awarded the National Award by the then President of India, Shri Pranab Mukherjee. Presently, commercial cultivation of this species has been started in Manipur, Jammu, the low-lying areas of Himachal Pradesh, Karnataka, Chhattisgarh and Telangana. In an effort to develop rapid diagnostic solutions against COVID-19, Israeli scientists have developed a testing technique involving an electronic nose. This study by Israel's Weizmann Institute of Science has recently been published in the international research journal PLOS One. This technique can securely check for COVID-19 infection in a large community in real time. As part of this system developed by the institute, a one-way disposable sampling valve has been prepared, which can be used to detect COVID infection by placing it in people's noses. The technology identifies volatile organic compounds produced by virus-infected cells and has been successfully tested with the help of Israel's Ministry of Defense. The easy-to-use technology can prove to be helpful in fighting COVID-19 infections on a large scale.
And with that, time for another quick breather on the program, but don't go anywhere, we'll be right back. Welcome back once again. You're watching Science Monitor. The Department of Science and Technology, Government of India, has completed 50 years of its establishment this year. The department has contributed immensely to nation building by organizing, coordinating and promoting science and technology activities in the country. And today, due to its tireless efforts, India enjoys the status of a valued partner in several international science and technology collaborations. Here's a special report highlighting the department's major accomplishments and initiatives over the last few years.
Department of Science and Technology, DST, was established in May 1971 to promote new areas of science and technology in India. In its journey of 50 years, DST has organized, coordinated and promoted several science and technology activities in the country and nurtured a strong ecosystem of research and academic base in every field of science. In the last 7 years, DST has doubled its investment in science and technology. During these years, the department launched many new schemes to double the opportunities for young and aspiring researchers to carry out research and development. Over the years, efforts were also made to bring more women into the field of science. The Kiran scheme was launched to bring gender equality in the field of science and technology. The department also tested a pilot scheme named Vigyan Jyoti on a limited scale to attract and encourage young girls to join the field of science. Under Avsar, young researchers were encouraged to write popular science articles based on their research pursuits and compete in a national competition. A national program titled Nidhi was launched to address the entire chain of innovations. In order to attain excellence in science, there is also a need to strengthen the foundation of science. For this, DST launched a program called Manak in 2018 to target 10 lakh students every year from class 6th to 10th, which is to be scaled up in numbers and also to include classes 11th and 12th. In view of the future, a national mission on interdisciplinary cyber-physical systems has also been launched with a total outlay of Rs 3,660 crore rupees for a period of 5 years. With the aim of spreading science among the masses, an internet-based 24-hour science channel called India Science was launched in early 2019 along with 1-hour daily science programming on Doordarshan as DD Science. In line with the national agenda, some new schemes such as the Supercomputing Mission, Advanced Manufacturing, Waste Management and Science and Technology of Yoga and Meditation, Satyam, were also initiated. The department launched Imprint, that is, Impacting Research, Innovation and Technology, in partnership with the Ministry of Human Resource Development as part of inter-ministerial collaboration. Imprint aims to address and provide solutions to the most relevant engineering challenges. Excellent progress has been made in programs on clean energy and water, nanoscience and technology, climate change research and outreach programs, and also under the Mission Innovation Program with Smart Grid. A new dimension of cooperation in international science projects has also been established. This includes participation in the 30-meter telescope project, India-Israel Industrial Research and Development, and Technological Innovation Fund. The efforts made by the Department of Science and Technology, DST, over the recent years have been very evident and visible during the COVID pandemic. In the last 1 year, DST has achieved many successes in the war against the novel coronavirus. India's scientific institutions and scientists played a leading role in this fight. The Center for Augmenting War with COVID-19 Health Crisis, Kavach, was launched to tackle the pandemic by scouting, evaluating and supporting the innovations and startups that address COVID-19 challenges. It led to a slew of technologies, diagnostics, drugs, disinfectants, sanitizers, ventilators and medical equipment, PPEs and informatics as solutions to contain, treat and manage the pandemic. Despite facing major challenges in 2020, the country pole vaulted into one of the top nations in science technology indices and reached laudable positions in several domains of science, technology and innovations. India's ranking in publications, R&D and innovations rose exponentially. According to the NSF, National Science Foundation database, India has been ranked third in scientific publications. It has also attained third position in terms of PhDs in size of higher education system as well as in terms of number of startups. As per Global Innovation Index, India has featured within top 50 innovative economies globally, currently at 48th rank. India has emerged as an important member of major international scientific alliances, particularly in areas such as global efforts in vaccine research, development and supply, and global partnerships in artificial intelligence. India was elected chairman of the Executive Board of the World Health Organization, WHO, which is another notable achievement and a nod to India's science and technology skill. DST also created a vast network of supercomputers with several science and technology institutes under the National Supercomputer Mission. Param Siddhi, the High Performance Computing Artificial Intelligence, HPC-AI, achieved global ranking of 63 among the top 500 most powerful non-distributed computer systems. The Survey of India launched Pan-India High-Resolution Geospatial Mapping using advanced drone technology. With this, India joins the select club of few nations to have ultra-high-resolution national topographic data as foundation data. The Department of Science and Technology plans to concentrate on several new initiatives in the next 5 years to help the country scale new heights in the future. Through its current and future initiatives, the department aims to transform the science and technology landscape of the country for better outcomes in every sector, to make the country self-reliant in every field.
So that's it from us on this edition of Science Monitor. You can send us your feedback and suggestions through email. Our email ID is news@vigyanprasar.gov.in. You can also write to us. Here is our address: Vigyan Prasar, 5th floor, Prithvi Bhavan, Lodi Road, New Delhi, 110003. So we'll take your leave now. See you again same time next week. But until then, stay safe, take care of yourselves and your families, and continue to think scientifically.